Hello, beautiful creator. Today's pick a card reading is What's Love Got to Do with It? And I'll be using these Mystical Artists decks and Nature Spirits decks. These are my handmade oracle card decks from my mandala journals. And I'm going to also use James Van Praag's The Power of Love oracle deck along with Tasha Silver's Divine Beloved deck. Next up, I will prepare your pile. So, what does pile 1 need to know? That message is for pile 1. Get these out of the way. And what does pile 2 need to know? What does love have to do with it? Whatever your situation, how can you choose to show up for yourself and life in a loving way? And pile 3. I'm also going to look in my treasure box here and grab a couple of treasures. So this lock and this shell, and I had a little heart but it dropped. There it is, a heart for pile 3. So pick your pile, whichever pile you pick, whichever pile you're drawn to. Don't overthink it. You can't do it wrong. Pick your pile and I will meet you in your reading. Hey there, beautiful creators. Pile 1. So you got this lock. There's a key somewhere, but right now it's not here. So, and this card about breathing, inhaling, exhaling. So what is the situation that you are dealing with? The point of this reading is to figure out how to choose love over fear. And what do the cards have to tell you about that? Listening and acting on spirit, opening your heart, going with the flow, the art of life. The art of life, what does that mean? A merry motive. Make sure your motive is merry and joyful, clear and honest. Do you know that magic is within you? Deciding to do something different. And you are the treasure that you've been looking for. The light within you creates miracles. So I wonder if your light is being locked out. Your heart is closed. Is your heart closed to the situation? Maybe it's a tough situation. What is going on? There is no way to get away from it. If you visit that lockdown piece and tell that part of yourself, hey, we're going to be okay, we made it. So spiraling is the message in this card. And for yourself in this transition. So moving from fear to love, and choosing to rise up into the truth of who you are, which is magic. You are a magical light, and that light needs to be unlocked. Okay, we're going to choose one more card about creating from a place of love. Going with the flow. You gotta have courage to let go, don't you? And going with the flow. Potential. Unlock your potential. Unlock the possibilities. Unlock your courage. All right, what else does pile 2 need to know? Is there a way to connect? Making lemonade out of lemons. And this card says over and over again, I approve of myself. I love and approve of myself is a message that you can repeat over and over when you find yourself choosing the fear, locking yourself away from your light. Choose love by loving yourself and approving of yourself. And you can just say that over and over again. I love and approve of myself. What else? What else? This is a small deck, but I'm going to choose one more card from it. And this is about shining. I will shine on behalf of the divine. Speak of your amazing success. Be curious. Be curious. Your intuition is in service to your imagination. Your imagination is your superpower. So creating the life you want requires you to imagine it first. If you are stuck in an old way of being, locked out of the light, then call the light forth and imagine yourself in light. Imagine yourself feeling loved and approved of by yourself. Approving of yourself in that way. All right, so let's see what the Power of Love cards want to share with you today. What does Spirit want to share with pile 1 about the power of love and what you need to know to unlock your sweet little heart? Vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So see it. You got to believe it to see it. You got to believe it to see it. Envision that loving universe and focus on the positive. So this card says, count it all joy when I don't get my way. I start counting the blessings in my life. So when life disappoints us, it's easy to focus on the disappointments, and that will lock us out of the light, keep us away from the light and our own brightness. Present, you live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. So by embracing the present, living in the present, what you are enabling is a shift in energy from fear and love. So breathing, that was the first card that you got. Breathing breathing in, breathing out, just practicing mindfulness. You can focus on your breath. You don't have to change your breath. You don't have to do anything. You just focus. Your breath is always with you, and so you just focus on breathing in, breathing out. That's it. And not only is it always with you, and it helps you to focus on something, so you're not focusing on the old story that you tell, but you're also able to calm yourself. So oxygen, your brain needs oxygen to survive and relax, and so bringing oxygen in, being intentional about that, is a good way to release and go with the flow. All right, so one more card. This is a prayer for you from the Divine Beloved. What does the Divine Beloved want to share? Release. I move in harmony. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who easily releases all that's ready to go. Let me move in harmony with your natural cycles. Release. Unlock those things that you've been holding on to, and unlock them with your breath, unlock them with gratitude, unlock them with envisioning the life that you want for yourself. And when those old stories come back, you just notice those and let them go, and remind yourself often to breathe. Inhale, exhale, breathe. Count the blessings, the little things, having clean sheets, having a hot cup of tea or coffee, enjoying those little things that will come to you, making lemonade out of lemons. Your sweet little heart deserves some light and love. So it's time for you to unlock that. All right, Pile 1, thank you for being here and listening, and I hope this was helpful. If so, please like the video. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, if this was helpful, to comment, and subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Hey there, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You got this shell. Beautiful colors, iridescent colors. And your card says amnesia. This card has a couple dreams on written on it. So one of the ways that I use my journals is to listen to, write down, and understand my dreams, because they're wonderful guidance for our waking life. So practice feeling and being in a place where your desires have already come true. Practice feeling and being in a place. So maybe you can't be at the beach, right? Or can't go to that. You're not where you want to be, but you can imagine it. Our thoughts, our imagination creates reality. So what kind of reality are you creating right now? Practice feeling and being in a place where your desires have already come true. All right, so what else Spirit can you give to pile 2 to help in understanding how to choose love over fear? Stop making yourself small. Be the light that you are. Claim what is yours. Return the rest. Don't focus on the parts that you don't want in your life, because if you focus on that, then you create more of that. And I have the same statement here on this next card. Practice feeling and being in a place where your desired experience has already happened. Practice feeling and being in a place where your desires have already come true. Losing yourself brings you closer to your authentic self. So are there pieces, parts of yourself that maybe it's time to let go of, like those ego parts, those personality parts that you've developed as your identity? Maybe that those parts are making yourself small, and so letting go of those, losing yourself, letting go of those things that no longer serve you. You know, I met with one of my mentors. She's an art therapist. She's a well-known art therapist in my community, and she's retiring. She's got all these beautiful things. She's an artist, and she's doing really well in her art career. And I was thinking about, because she's an art therapist, our identity is often wrapped up into our profession. And so, you know, she was expressing how she was feeling about retiring, but then she was also she has a new book about that is focused on food and community, and so that has nothing to do with her art therapy career. So she's letting go of some of that, and so that's what I'm talking about. You know, maybe there's a part of your identity that really has served you well in your life or your career, but it just is time to let that part go. And so being willing to do that. And this says, this candle card says, the energy with which you do something is going to be the energy you get back. So I will there be light. In this light, in the light, this will look different. That's from A Course in Miracles. I will there be light. Focus on the light. So in a room full of darkness, find the light. And you actually have wings you have no idea of. Go find your family, divine appointments. If it doesn't feel right, let it go. Step into the power of who you are. So losing yourself first so that you can step into that power. Go with the flow. I do not understand the purpose here. That's another statement from A Course in Miracles. I do not understand the purpose here. So that statement helps us let go of judgment, and judgment is not helpful to us. So a simple statement like, I do not understand the purpose here, is actually a way to accept things as they are. Radically accept life on life's terms is part of the Create More foundation. Radically accepting, that's the R in more. All right, so you got, I am a spark of divine. This is one of my favorite drawings I ever have done. I'm a spark of divine love. I have a right to be here. I have a right to be myself. I'm proud to be me. It's wonderful to be me. I am a beautiful ray of light. I am a spark of the divine love. Own it, own it, own it. All right, let's see. One more from this deck. What does Spirit want to share? What does love want you to know? Chaos abounds. I focus on the light within. Pause, stillness. So, this is a parking lot prayer, and this is something my friend Lydia came up with, which I don't know exactly in the cards cut off, but the first step is allow yourself to have no resolution. The second step is unburden yourself of the need to fix it. Surrender. Pause. Allow yourself the feeling of unburdening yourself. You do not have to solve all the problems in the world. You know, there's a lot of chaos in the world right now, and you are not responsible for fixing it. You are responsible for letting go of the parts of yourself that no longer serve you, so that your authentic self can sparkle like this shell. All right, so this Nature Spirit deck, this kind of small deck, but I wanted to use it anyway. My plan is to keep adding to these decks and hopefully one day publish them. So this is about gratitude. Seems like that gratitude is the key to love, happiness, joy, peace. Gratitude will do it every time. There was a gratitude card in pile 1 as well. So make a list of all the things that you're grateful for, and keep adding to it. And you can practice gratitude in a lot of different ways. One way that I like to do is when I'm falling asleep, especially if I've had something stressful on my mind. Just doing a list of gratitude, and man, that'll put me to sleep so quick and easy. So gratitude that I have individual friends who are helpful. The grass is green. I mean, if you can't come up with something, the sun is shining somewhere and the grass is green. Grass is always green. The sun is always shining. So that statement, the grass is green or the sun is shining, or combine those both, is just a nice gratitude statement that you can say over and over to yourself. But one of the keys to happiness is gratitude. So practice it often. All right, so next I'm going to pull a card or two from the Power of Love activation cards, is what they say. So what does pile 2 need to know about tapping into the power of love? Loyalty. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Are you loyal to yourself? Maybe that's who you can start being loyal to. I don't know. But and discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Yay, that is a really good skill. And so every time you choose love over fear, you are tapping into your authentic self. So choose love. Stop, pause, surrender, ask Spirit for help, ask your angels, your guides, God, whoever is in your corner can help you to activate love. There is some helicopter flying over. So, save yourself. I don't know. Anyway, this is your reading, pile 2. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And if you found this helpful, please let me know. And like the video, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. This focus of what's love got to do with it, and you have this little, you chose this little wooden heart. I'm going to put that right there on that shiny shell from pile 2 because I forgot to move that. And what card did you get? Ooh. Angels, please help me. I know that I am strong and capable. This card is about calling your power back. Where has your power gone? So maybe there's some boundaries that need to be set, and boundaries with yourself and boundaries with others. So in loving boundaries, you don't have to do fearful boundaries. That is an old way of being in relationship. Get curious, lighten up, play, rest, lighten your load. So boundaries. Trust that the answers will show up at the right time. You don't have to figure everything out yourself. Stop worrying. Give yourself a break. Lighten your load. Create more. So the 4 steps for creating more of the life you want are motivation to break the rules, own your ability to create the life you want, radically accept life on life's terms, and engage in the present. So yeah, that was actually this card was my commitment to make oracle cards out of my journal pages. So and dreams. Dream a little dream. I love this dream. This is my friend. 2 very dear friends, 3 very dear friends, Susan and Jen. I'm super excited to be at this place with them, and I've got my friend Carrie there as well, and we are talking, and Carrie has wine-stained lips. I pull her back. So I set a boundary for her. That's not my job. It's not your job to set boundaries for other people. So you have to set them for yourself, though. All right, so, but I love the red stained lips, and that love. I mean, what I got from that dream was witnessing a friend who was so vulnerable and so loving, and that was what I was pulling back, and that is not the kind of boundaries that we are talking about. So spiraling, moving me along, then I meet the fire, and to center I return. I easily align with source. You are not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean. Your soul is bright and big. You're like the entire ocean. So that's that calling your power back, calling your soul back, so that you're not living in fear anymore, but living your truth. So what is your passion? What is your true north? What is your truth? What is your true north? Do you know? Do you know what that is? Because your true north is what, if you point in that direction, I mean, whether it's love, choosing love over fear could be your true north. That's a good one. Owning your ability to create the life you want, that could be your true north. I mean, what is your truth, your truest truth? And that's how you get your power back, by focusing on that truth, not something else. We forget, though, don't we? So that's what that spiral is about. So you move away from center. That's why mandala making is so helpful in practicing centering, balance, mindfulness, because you go out to the center and then, out from the center to the edge, and then you return back to center. You do that over and over again in the art making process, but more importantly in life. So when we find ourselves outside of the boundaries, then returning back to center, or our true north, is the way to find our power. So this next card is about, this is an example of what I might put in my journal too, which is list of things that I want to get done. So it could be making a list of the things that you want to do, a list of your goals. Like brainstorm and come up with a ton of different things that you could do, and then narrow it down, like edit the list way back and focus on what's the most important and why. What is it? What are you trying to create? What's the point? All right, one more card from this nature spirit deck. No, they're all want to come out. So tornadoes and clean slate. This one doesn't have any writing on it. Clear message. Focus on the light. Focus on the good. There was a storm brewing and no one bothered to tell me. This is about tornado. The life that was destroyed. Is there a tornado coming and you're not able to ground yourself? If that's the case, if you're surrounded by storms and tornadoes, they can come and do a lot of damage, then you have a lot to clean up. And so that would be another reason why setting boundaries right now would be an important, helpful thing. Call your power back. You have a right to be here. You have a right to your limits. All right, I'm going to draw one or two cards from this next deck, the Power of Love Activation cards. Self-love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. So maybe you were thinking this reading was about love, like intimate love, but no, it's not. Forgiveness. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. Forgiveness. Do you need to forgive yourself? Do you need to forgive others? Do you need to remind yourself that you are worthy of all the love in the world? You are a big, beautiful soul. Call that truth of who you are back. It's time for you to shine. All right, so this is a prayer from the Divine Beloved. And you get two prayers: competition and trust. I am yours alone. Change me, Divine Beloved, into the one who can trust that you alone are the source for all. Free me from the illusion of scarcity and competition. Let me trust that all needs are always richly met. I am yours alone. Trust. I trust the highest way. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who wants what you want for me. Let me trust that my needs will always be met in the highest way when I allow you to guide me. All right, pile 3, that is your reading. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe and comment on the video. Would love to hear your feedback, and I hope this was helpful. Okay, bye.